At 67, Vincent Rodriguez was doing everything right, walking daily, taking his vitamins, even eating organic vegetables, but just 3 months later he was rushed to the hospital with a massive stroke. The shocking truth? 4 foods he ate every single day were silently destroying his blood vessels faster than smoking a pack of cigarettes. If you're over 60 and eating any of these 4 foods, you need to stop today. What Vincent didn't know nearly killed him, and honestly, it might be killing you too. Welcome back to Life Advice for Older People. I'm your host, and today we're exposing 4 seemingly innocent foods that are sending seniors to the emergency room at alarming rates. Before we dive in, if this information could save someone's life, please hit that like button and share this video with anyone over 60 you care about. Vincent's story isn't unique. Every day, thousands of seniors unknowingly consume these silent killers. The medical industry calls them stealth foods because they appear healthy but trigger devastating health crises in aging bodies. Here's what's terrifying. These foods don't just increase your risk slightly, they accelerate aging at the cellular level, destroy your cardiovascular system, and can trigger medical emergencies within months. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which foods to eliminate from your kitchen immediately, and I'll share the simple swaps that could add years to your life. But first, let me ask you, have you noticed increased fatigue, swelling, or memory issues lately? Tell us in the comments because these could be early warning signs. Let's start with the first food that's probably sitting in your pantry right now. Vincent's morning ritual included turkey bacon. Seemingly healthier than regular bacon, right? Wrong. This healthier choice was actually one of the 4 foods slowly poisoning his cardiovascular system. Here's the shocking truth about processed meats that your doctor probably hasn't told you. After age 60, your body loses its ability to efficiently process the dangerous chemicals used to preserve these foods. Nitrates and nitrites, commonly found in bacon, ham, sausage and deli meats, convert to nitrosamines in your aging digestive system, compounds that directly damage blood vessel walls. But here's what's even more terrifying. Processed meats are sodium bombs waiting to explode in your aging body. A single serving of deli turkey contains up to 900 milligrams of sodium. That's nearly 40% of the daily limit for seniors in one sandwich. Your kidneys, already working harder as you age, simply cannot handle this assault. Have you eaten a deli meat sandwich this week? This next fact will shock you. Studies show that seniors who consume processed meats regularly have a 42% higher risk of cardiovascular disease and a 19% increased risk of stroke compared to those who avoid them entirely. Why are seniors more vulnerable? As we age, our kidneys become less efficient at filtering excess sodium, our blood vessels lose elasticity, and our bodies become more sensitive to preservatives. What might cause mild inflammation in a 30-year-old can trigger a medical emergency in someone over 60. The hidden culprit seniors don't realize their eating include turkey roll from the deli counter, chicken sausages marketed as healthy, ham in prepared salads, bacon bits on restaurant salads, and even that natural pepperoni on your pizza. If it's been cured, smoked, or preserved, it's dangerous. Vincent's turkey bacon contained not just nitrates, but also sodium phosphates, chemicals that cause your body to retain excess fluid. This explains why many seniors wake up with swollen feet and hands after eating processed meats the night before. Let me share something even more alarming. The World Health Organization has classified processed meats as Group 1 carcinogens, the same category as cigarettes and asbestos. For seniors with already compromised immune systems, this cancer risk multiplies exponentially. Every slice of deli meat is literally increasing your risk of colorectal cancer. The inflammation cascade is devastating. Processed meats trigger chronic inflammation throughout your body, accelerating arthritis pain, increasing depression risk and making your body age faster at the cellular level. Vincent's joint pain, which he blamed on getting older, was actually his body's inflammatory response to daily processed meat consumption. Blood sugar spikes are another hidden danger. Many processed meats contain hidden sugars and corn syrups that cause dangerous glucose fluctuations in seniors. Your pancreas, already struggling with age, works overtime trying to manage these artificial sugar loads. The preservative poisoning is real, Beyond nitrates, processed meats contain phosphates that leach calcium from your bones, sulfites that trigger breathing problems, and artificial colors linked to memory problems in seniors. Your aging liver simply cannot detoxify these chemicals fast enough. The good news? Your body can heal remarkably quickly once you eliminate these foods. Healthy swaps include fresh roasted chicken breast, grilled fish, hard-boiled eggs, or plant-based proteins like hemp seeds and quinoa. When shopping, avoid anything with natural flavoring, sodium nitrite, or celery powder. These are just clever ways to hide the same dangerous preservatives. The organic vegetable soup Vincent loved. It contained 980 milligrams of sodium per serving, nearly two-thirds of what a senior should consume in an entire day. This is the cruel irony of modern food marketing. The foods promoted as healthy for seniors are often the most dangerous. Let me expose the shocking sodium levels hiding in foods you probably consider healthy. One bowl of canned vegetable soup can contain more sodium than a McDonald's Big Mac. A single veggie burger, marketed as heart-healthy, packs 500 milligrams of sodium, plus hidden preservatives that stress your cardiovascular system. Here's what the food industry doesn't want you to know. Seniors over 60 should consume no more than 1,500 milligrams of sodium daily. Yet the average senior consumes over 3,400 milligrams. That's like forcing your aging heart to work overtime every single day. The specific culprits destroying senior health include whole grain breads with 200 to 400 milligrams per slice, breakfast cereals with 300 milligrams per bowl, restaurant salads with 1,200 milligrams from dressings and toppings, and fresh prepared foods from grocery stores that are loaded with preservatives. Have you checked the sodium content in your favorite healthy foods? You might be shocked to discover that your morning bowl of heart-healthy oatmeal contains more sodium than a bag of potato chips when you add the typical toppings and flavoring packets. Why is this so dangerous for seniors? After age 60, your body becomes increasingly salt-sensitive. Your kidneys struggle to eliminate excess sodium, causing dangerous fluid retention. This isn't just uncomfortable swelling. It's your body retaining up to 4 extra pounds of fluid that puts enormous pressure on your heart and blood vessels. Vincent's afternoon smoothies from a popular health chain contained 890 milligrams of sodium from the protein powder and natural flavorings, more than a large order of McDonald's French fries. These hidden sodium sources are everywhere. Protein bars, vitamin waters, and even some fruits that have been treated with sodium-based preservatives. The fluid retention crisis is real. Excess sodium causes your body to hold on to water, leading to swollen ankles, hands, and face. But more dangerously, this fluid accumulates around your heart and lungs, making it harder to breathe and increasing your risk of heart failure. Here's the medication connection your doctor might not have explained. High sodium intake can reduce the effectiveness of blood pressure medications by up to 30%. So even if you're taking your pills religiously, these healthy foods could be sabotaging your treatment. The kidney strain is particularly severe for seniors. Your aging kidneys already filter blood 25% less efficiently than they did in your 40s. When you flood them with excess sodium, they become overworked and inflamed, leading to chronic kidney disease that can require dialysis. Blood pressure spikes from high-sodium foods are immediate and dangerous in seniors. Within 30 minutes of eating a high-sodium meal, your blood pressure can rise 10 to 15 points, putting enormous stress on already fragile blood vessels. This is why many seniors have strokes shortly after meals. The dehydration paradox is cruel. Despite retaining water in your tissues, excess sodium actually dehydrates your cells, leaving you chronically thirsty and fatigued. Many seniors live in a constant state of cellular dehydration while their bodies swell with retained fluid. Calcium loss accelerates dramatically. High sodium intake forces your kidneys to excrete calcium, weakening your bones and increasing fracture risk. Vincent's recent falls weren't just balance issues. His bones were becoming brittle from years of high-sodium health foods. Smart swaps that actually protect your health: fresh vegetables instead of canned homemade soups, using herbs and spices for flavor, unsalted nuts and seeds, and learning to read labels carefully. Anything over 140 milligrams of sodium per serving should be avoided. Vincent's afternoon ritual seemed innocent enough. A large glass of 100% natural orange juice and a sports drink after his walks. What he didn't know was that these beverages were creating a metabolic disaster in his aging body, accelerating his path to diabetes and cardiovascular disease. Here's the metabolic nightmare happening in senior bodies. After age 60, your body's ability to process sugar dramatically decreases. Your pancreas produces less insulin, your cells become more resistant to it, and your liver struggles to regulate blood sugar spikes. A drink that might barely affect a 30-year-old can send a senior's blood sugar soaring to dangerous levels. The specific death traps include fruit juices with 35 to 40 grams of sugar per cup, more than a can of Coke. Sports drinks marketed to active seniors, flavoured waters with hidden sugars, energy drinks that seniors use to combat fatigue, and even healthy green juices that contain up to 50 grams of sugar. Think orange juice is healthy? One 12-ounce glass contains 9 teaspoons of sugar. That's more sugar than your body should process in an entire day. Unlike eating an orange, which provides fibre to slow sugar absorption, juice delivers a concentrated sugar bomb directly to your bloodstream. Here's what happens in your aging body within minutes of drinking these beverages. Your blood sugar spikes rapidly, triggering an inflammatory response throughout your cardiovascular system. Your pancreas desperately tries to produce enough insulin, often failing and leaving glucose to damage your blood vessels, kidneys, and nervous system. The dehydration paradox is cruel. Despite drinking fluids, sugary beverages actually make seniors more dehydrated. High blood sugar pulls water from your cells, leaving you thirstier and more vulnerable to dangerous dehydration. A leading cause of emergency room visits for seniors. Vincent's sports drinks were particularly devastating because they combined high sugar with artificial electrolytes that stressed his already struggling kidneys. Many seniors drink these thinking they're replacing important minerals, but they're actually accelerating kidney damage and increasing their risk of kidney stones. The inflammation connection is terrifying. Sugar triggers chronic inflammation throughout your body, accelerating arthritis, increasing cancer risk, and making your immune system less effective at fighting infections. For seniors, this chronic inflammation is like pouring gasoline on the fire of aging. Scientists recently discovered the sugar-brain aging connection. Excessive sugar consumption accelerates cognitive decline by up to 40% in adults over 60. Vincent's increasing forgetfulness and brain fog weren't just normal aging, they were symptoms of sugar-induced brain inflammation. The dental disasters are equally serious. Sugar feeds harmful bacteria in your mouth, leading to gum disease that's directly linked to heart disease in seniors. Poor oral health increases your risk of stroke, pneumonia, and other serious conditions. Perhaps most shocking is the bone density connection. Sugary drinks leach calcium from your bones, accelerating osteoporosis. Vincent's recent hip fracture wasn't just bad luck, it was the result of years of sugar-induced bone weakening. The addiction cycle is real and dangerous. Sugar activates the same reward pathways in your brain as cocaine. For seniors, this addiction becomes stronger because aging brains produce less dopamine naturally, making you crave more sugar to feel good. This explains why many seniors can't stop their daily juice or soda habit. Blood vessel damage happens immediately. Within 1 hour of consuming a sugary drink, your blood vessels become less flexible and more prone to dangerous clots. For seniors with already compromised circulation, this temporary damage can trigger heart attacks or strokes. The liver overload is devastating. Your aging liver, already less efficient at processing toxins, becomes overwhelmed trying to convert excess sugar into fat. This leads to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, which affects over 30% of seniors who regularly consume sugary beverages. Weight gain around your midsection isn't just cosmetic. It's dangerous visceral fat that surrounds your organs and increases inflammation throughout your body. Sugary drinks are the fastest way to accumulate this deadly belly fat. Sleep disruption from sugar crashes leaves many seniors exhausted and dependent on more sugary drinks for energy, creating a vicious cycle of poor sleep, fatigue, and sugar dependence that accelerates aging. Healthy alternatives that actually hydrate and nourish include herbal teas rich in antioxidants, water infused with cucumber or lemon, unsweetened coconut water in moderation, and learning to appreciate the natural flavors of pure water. Vincent's busy schedule led him to rely on what seemed like practical solutions: frozen dinners, instant soups, packaged snacks, and boxed meal kits. These convenience foods weren't just convenient, they were systematically destroying his health from the inside out. Here's the perfect storm these foods create in aging bodies. They combine excessive sodium, hidden sugars, dangerous trans fats, and chemical preservatives in one devastating package. Your aging digestive system, already less efficient, struggles to process these artificial ingredients, leading to chronic inflammation and nutrient malabsorption. The specific killers hiding in your freezer and pantry include frozen dinners with 1,200 to 2,000 milligrams of sodium, instant soup mixes loaded with MSG and preservatives, packaged snacks with trans fats that directly damage arterial walls, and boxed meal kits with ingredient lists that read like chemistry experiments. How many convenience foods did you eat this week? Count them, because each one is aging your body faster than natural foods ever could. The average senior consumes 14 convenience food items weekly. That's 2 potential health hazards every single day. The additive assault is relentless. Preservatives like BHA and BHT accumulate in your aging organs, particularly your liver and kidneys. These chemicals, designed to prevent food spoilage, actually accelerate cellular aging in your body. What preserves food destroys human tissue. Vincent's favorite frozen dinners contained trans fats. Even products labeled trans fat-free can legally contain up to 0.5 grams per serving. These invisible killers directly inflame your cardiovascular system, making your blood stickier and more likely to form dangerous clots. The nutrient void is devastating. Processed foods provide calories without essential nutrients your aging body desperately needs. This creates a condition called malnutrition obesity. You can be overweight yet severely undernourished, lacking the vitamins and minerals needed for healthy aging. Your digestive system breakdown accelerates with every processed meal. The artificial fibers, emulsifiers, and stabilizers in these foods disrupt your gut bacteria, leading to poor digestion, increased inflammation, and weakened immunity. For seniors, this means more infections, slower healing, and increased risk of serious illness. The energy crash cycle traps millions of seniors. Processed foods cause rapid blood sugar spikes, followed by devastating crashes, leaving you exhausted and craving more processed foods. This addictive cycle explains why many seniors feel tired all the time despite eating regularly. Vincent's chronic fatigue, which he attributed to aging, disappeared within weeks of eliminating processed foods. His energy returned because his body finally had access to real nutrients instead of fighting chemical additives all day. The immune system suppression is particularly dangerous for seniors. Processed foods reduce your body's ability to fight infections by up to 30%. During cold and flu season or any health crisis, seniors who eat processed foods are significantly more vulnerable to serious complications. Weight gain acceleration around your midsection isn't just cosmetic, it's dangerous belly fat that increases your risk of diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. Processed foods trigger fat storage specifically in your abdominal area, the most dangerous location for health complications. The medication interference is rarely discussed. Chemical additives can reduce the effectiveness of heart medications, blood thinners, and diabetes drugs. If your medications aren't working as well as expected, processed foods might be sabotaging your treatment. Artificial colors and flavors cause neurological symptoms in seniors. Memory problems, confusion, and mood swings that are often dismissed as normal aging are frequently caused by chemical additives in processed foods. Vincent's personality changes and irritability improved dramatically when he eliminated these foods. The calcium leaching effect of phosphates in processed foods accelerates bone loss in seniors. These chemicals bind to calcium in your digestive system, preventing absorption and forcing your body to steal calcium from your bones to maintain blood calcium levels. High fructose corn syrup, hidden in most processed foods, triggers fatty liver disease in seniors whose livers can no longer efficiently process these artificial sugars. This leads to dangerous inflammation and increased risk of liver failure. Perhaps saddest is the social isolation connection. Convenience foods replace the social aspects of cooking and sharing meals, contributing to loneliness and depression in seniors. Real food preparation creates opportunities for connection and purpose. The addiction science is frightening. Processed foods are engineered to trigger cravings using the perfect combination of salt, sugar and fat that overwhelms your brain's satiety signals. Seniors become trapped in a cycle of eating these foods without ever feeling satisfied. Simple meal prep solutions exist. Batch cooking on weekends, preparing large portions of simple foods like roasted vegetables and grilled proteins, joining community cooking classes designed for seniors, and connecting with local meal delivery services that focus on real whole foods. 6 months after his stroke, Vincent made a radical decision. He eliminated all 4 foods from his diet. The results were nothing short of miraculous. Within 3 weeks, his blood pressure dropped 20 points. His doctor was so amazed that she reduced his medications, something she said she rarely sees in patients his age. The brain fog that had plagued him for years simply vanished. His wife noticed he was sharper during conversations and could remember details that used to slip away. His energy returned like a rushing river. For the first time in 5 years, Vincent started playing tennis again. Not just gentle games, competitive matches that left him exhilarated rather than exhausted. His walking pace increased naturally and he found himself taking stairs instead of elevators. But here's the most incredible part. His latest blood work shows his biological age has actually reversed by 8 years. Vincent is now 68 chronologically, but has the health markers of a healthy 60-year-old. His cholesterol normalized, his inflammation markers dropped to levels his doctor called remarkable for any age, and his kidney function improved dramatically. His cardiologist, who had been preparing him for more aggressive treatments, cancelled his planned procedures. "I've never seen such dramatic improvement without surgery," she told him. "Whatever you're doing, keep doing it." Vincent's story proves it's never too late to transform your health. The question is, will you make the same choice he did? Your body is waiting for you to give it the chance to heal and thrive. If Vincent's transformation inspired you, hit that like button right now and share this video with someone over 60 who needs to see this today. Your share could literally save a life. In the comments, tell us which of these 4 foods you're going to eliminate first. We read every single comment, and your success stories inspire others. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell.